Who's the best player in the country?
To the media or me?
As you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
Okay. Who's the second best player in the country?
Who?
Sorry, young lady. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA. Additionally, for you, this is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin Clark.
She called herself the queen, the Bayou Barbie, the face of the future. But in her WNBA debut, Angel Reese faced something no one expected: silence. Not boos, not cheers, just nothing. TV ratings so low, even Nielsen blinked. And now, she's not just reacting, she's erupting.
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for elevating the WNBA dump. I thought Angel Reese was responsible for taking the dump and turning it into an unmonetizable turd. Now, to her credit, it is a nicely polished turd. It almost looks appealing. Almost. Of course, it's still not appealing enough to generate profit, but I guess the WNBA is taking baby steps. I mean, what's one more year of multi-million-dollar losses?
Angel Reese made her WNBA preseason debut expecting a storm, but what she got was a drought. Her game aired to some of the lowest viewership numbers in WNBA history, while just a few states over. Caitlin Clark was breaking records.
The Wendy's 4 for $4 meal. I could get chicken nuggets, a junior bacon cheeseburger, value fries, and a drink, Sprite preferably if they don't have root beer. And I can get all that for more than what it would cost to get to a Chicago Sky vs Minnesota Lynx. This is crazy.
Caitlin Clark didn't say a word. Her jump shot did the talking. Her debut drew record-breaking ratings. SportsCenter was wall-to-wall. Meanwhile, Angel Reese was checking her phone, wondering if anyone even tuned in.
I would not be talking about the Fever's attendance figures when it had been widely known Caitlin Clark was not going to play in that Fever game on Friday.
When the ratings dropped, Angel didn't stay quiet. Insiders say she was furious, calling out producers, hinting at sabotage, and accusing networks of favoritism. But was it bias or just business?
Folks, it's over. Or it's close to it. If it's not over, it's close to it. I'm at that point where I think we are at a point of no return. I think we have hit a level where there are problems and they are starting to punch you right in the face.
It's a rivalry bigger than basketball. One's the fiery, defiant symbol of swagger. The other's the quiet assassin rewriting the record books. Reese and Clark are magnets for ratings, controversy, and polarization.
Personally say hands down Caitlin Clark is the best player to come through the WNBA. Hands down, not based on white privilege. I think based on her full athletic talent and the position that she's playing in the WNBA.
Angel Reese rose to fame not just for buckets, but bravado. Her "you can't see me" moment went viral. Some called it confidence. Others called it classless. And it only got louder from there.
Made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese, stop it. She just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. If you throw up 85 attempts, you're eventually going to get one or two. But the fact that you have to throw the ball up 85 times is fucking ridiculous.
Her critics say she talks too much. Her fans say she's exactly what women's sports needed. But now, numbers are speaking louder than sound bites.
The only one chomping at the bits, waiting to watch Caitlin Clark play. It seems like the rest of the country was waiting in suspense along with us. It seems as if the rest of the country was on the edge of their seats, waiting for Fever basketball. And how do I know? Numbers don't.
Angel was the highest paid college athlete in NIL history. She signed with Reebok, modeled for Sports Illustrated. But as the WNBA learns, followers don't always mean viewers.
Angel Reese was the star of stars, the icon of icons. That's what the mainstream media keeps telling me. Headline at Forbes from last month. How Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson are leading the WNBA's growth.
The public didn't just react, they roasted. Memes comparing her to a parking lot concert. Think pieces questioning if the hype was ever real. But others rallied behind her, calling the criticism racist, sexist, and unfair.
You've got a basketball player, you got a celebrity that, or somebody that thinks she's a celebrity, that happens to be a basketball player. All right, but she's not celebrity enough to actually pack in the stands. And guys, there is some ugly numbers here.
So, what happens now? Can Angel Reese bounce back from the flop? Will she let the game do the talking, or keep betting on image over impact?
Caitlin Clark herself coming through in 19 minutes of play, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Caitlin Clark doing Caitlin Clark things.
So there's no excuse. Nobody watched that game between the Sky at LSU for Angel Reese's homecoming. Nobody watched.
For Angel Reese, the spotlight isn't fading, it's flickering. But one thing's certain, you can't build a dynasty on hype alone.
The mainstream media seems to be struggling with the difference between a star and a mainstream draw.
Who do you think is the real face of the WNBA? Is Angel Reese misunderstood, or just not ready for prime time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like if you made it to the end, and subscribe for more unfiltered stories from the world of sports.
Who? Who in the hell is A'ja Wilson? Uncle KC, she is the best player in the league. She's the most valuable dump diver. A'ja Wilson is a huge star. Oh.
The self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie just walked into the WNBA spotlight, and the lights dimmed on cue. Angel Reese, once the queen of college basketball headlines, just got a brutal wake-up call. Her preseason debut? The lowest-rated WNBA broadcast of the week. And when asked about it, she reportedly stormed out. What happened? Where did the fans go? And why is Caitlin Clark rewriting the rules, while Angel Reese is stuck trying to trend?
Caitlin Clark has entered the league. The prevailing conversation around the WNBA has been drawing power. There's one thing that Angel Reese is not. Angel Reese is not a draw. If you haven't believed me before, this weekend further
says WNBA players could go on strike over salary and benefits. All right, so Angel Reese says this. Rob, if you want to play this, you know what I love watching? I love watching her highlights of missing shots. She's got to be the worst shooter you've met in your life.
To understand this moment, we have to rewind. Angel Reese didn't just arrive at the WNBA. She stormed the gates. With 17 double-doubles in a row at LSU, a national title, and nearly $1.8 million in NIL deals, Reese wasn't just playing basketball. She was building a brand. But with the bright lights come big expectations and bigger critics. Then came April 2025. Reese's debut with the Chicago Sky, hyped as a homecoming, flopped. Not in the box score, but in the broadcast booth. Nielsen ratings show just 0.09 viewers share, less than a local news rerun. And when a reporter dared ask about it, Reese allegedly stormed out of the press conference. The internet exploded. And while Angel Reese struggled to make a splash, Caitlin Clark set off a tsunami. In her first WNBA preseason appearance, 16 points, 5 assists, 3,000 screaming fans, standing ovation. ESPN alerts lit up like a championship game. Reese and Clark aren't just rivals anymore. They're symbols of two diverging paths in women's basketball. Some say the media never gave Angel Reese a fair shot. Others say she leaned into the drama and forgot the fundamentals. From beef with First Lady Jill Biden in 2023 to viral TikToks and feuds with conservative pundits, Reese became a magnet for controversy. But can a brand survive when the game doesn't back it up? Angel Reese isn't new to conflict. She's clapped back at critics, fans, and even teammates. In 2024, a cryptic Instagram story read, "They hate what they can't control." And when her LSU coach Kim Mulkey criticized her effort midseason, Reese skipped multiple games for personal reasons. Is it all part of a misunderstood fire, or just smoke masking inconsistency? Reese built a brand before she built a resume. But in the WNBA, the lights are harsher. You don't get applause for followers. You get judged by the scoreboard. And so far, it's not close. Clark's breaking viewership records. Reese? She's breaking press room decorum. So now the question isn't whether Angel Reese is a star. It's whether she can prove it where it counts on the court. The next 5 games? Crucial. Fans are watching. Critics are circling. And Caitlin Clark? She's sprinting ahead. The spotlight doesn't wait. It moves to where the game is greatest. Angel Reese's story isn't over. But right now, it's on pause, waiting for a chapter worth watching. In the battle between hype and history, performance wins. Always. Will she adapt? Or will this be another cautionary tale about clout over craft? One thing's for sure. Fans don't follow hashtags. They follow greatness.